Right, in New Zealand on the North Island, we're up to be catching up with Jamie Bartlett from JB Bloodstock, new business name. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Very good. You like having your own business?
Yeah, definitely. It's coming along good.
I like the branding. You're getting it out on social media and putting some photos up of the horses you're getting prepared, and I think that's key, key and exciting for a new business. But also, you're doing a bit of different stuff with your photos and your social media to try and reach a different audience. And I suppose that's one of the first challenges you've got when you come out on your own. Yeah,
no, definitely. I'm trying to keep the social media up there because I think, a lot of people nowadays have social media, so it's really easy just to get a few photos up and, hopefully gets people wanting to see more.
I'm going to touch on the horses, but I'm going to start at the end. Anyone wondering, we did have an audio issue with this. I did turn it on and just might have had a flat battery. You went overseas. You just recently come back from a very big overseas trip. 6 months, 4 months, 6 months anyway. But
3 months.
3 months, okay. But you got to go around and see different parts of the world as well. Like you had a holiday, but you also got to Ireland, and I saw a few of the horse farms. Does that help you and look at things a little bit differently? Yeah, it does. It's definitely really eye-opening over there in Ireland. They do everything differently. It was all thoroughbred weanling sales that I went to. I did 2 lots of sales over there, and you do learn different little tips and tricks and stuff that I can put into my work here, which is kind of why I was going over there, to be honest, to get a few little tips and tricks before I came back home. I'm glad this went flat. So you paraded horses, worked for a couple of farms over there, 2 different sales?
Yeah, 2 different sales, just parading them, and really different again. In Ireland, like the thoroughbreds, one sale, everything gets trotted up, and then they're only little weanlings and they're trotting all day on the concrete, really different. And then the next sale's not like that, it's just walking. So it is a bit different over there.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty eye-opening though. I'd say we're a bit more tame over here, to be honest. But that's... Yeah.
Come back a bit fitter, I would imagine, too, if you're trotting them up all day.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
It's good, and it's good that you can be able to take stuff. Their presentation, is it like here, and especially, like you say, with the weanling sales, I think it was always my greatest eye-opener when you come over here to the NZB weanling sales and you saw that the way that people present them. Was that an eye-opener for you over there, or was it on a par with what you guys do here?
Yeah, they don't seem to present them as much as we do here. They just don't polish them up as much. But what they're kind of in boxes pretty much the whole prep because it's too cold over there. So they're not rugged or anything like that. They just kind of stay how they are. So it is a bit different. But there still is a lot of little tips that they have given me to use for these guys to tidy them up and get them looking good.
It's exciting. I look forward to seeing that, and I would imagine might be a bit hard to implement in the first year, but I would imagine going forward you're going to keep implementing in that as well. 18 horses in this year's NZB Standardbred sales at Auckland at Karaka on February 16, which is a Monday. So for my Australian viewers, need to be aware that it is a Monday. It's as long as I've known the sales, they've been a Sunday, but I think this is more of a traditional day. The Monday they've gone back to that day, so that in itself is going to be good. But 18, that's a big number for you.
Yeah, it is. I've only ever done 13, I think, for Alabar for the yearling sales, and it's a big jump from 13 to 18, but no, I think it's going well. You got everything sorted? Like I'd imagine the wheels in your head are spinning a little bit on everything you've got to do, because it is hard when you are the manager. I mean, you've always, I don't think Graham would mind you manage the horses out there. He didn't have to do that, but he was still taking phone calls and things along that. You got to take those phone calls now. Yeah, it has been a bit of a learning curve this year, and it has put a lot of pressure on me, I think, just figuring out how to do admin, pay wages, pay bills, all that sort of stuff, talk to clients as well as being full-time hands-on with them. So it is kind of a balancing act, but I think I'll start to get the hang of it. So
have you got some support, like you got someone guiding you? Graham, you don't probably have to name them, but you got people there that are guiding you and helping you through this, because you are only young, and we want young people in our industry. We don't want them walking away because it's too hard. Yeah, no, I've got a lot of support from my family and my partner's family. They're all good accountants and stuff like that, so that helps out. But I have got a lot of support, luckily. You actually got an accountant as an owner, Pat Driscoll. So Yabby Dam Farms. Must have been a great thrill to get an international known breeder in Yabby Dam Farms, Pat Driscoll, with 3 horses to present, 2 fillies, 2 beautifully presented fillies that we have walked up here, and I'll put their lot numbers over the top, and a beautiful Ready Cash colt as well that is American bred, American timeline bred and purposeful. Pat said that in the interview the other day, that he intentionally trying to look for that different market, and you've been entrusted with that, so that must have been a nice thrill.
Yeah, no, it's a real privilege to be able to show those 3 that he's got off for him. They arrived in beautiful condition, and we've just kept working on that, to be honest. I can't fault them. They're lovely horses. Yeah.
Do you know much about the trotters?
Nah, to be honest, I haven't had much trotters, and the trotters I've had in the past have been quite hard to handle. So I've always preferred the paces, but these 3 have been lovely, so it's kind of changed my opinion a little bit on them. And they look more like paces, a couple of them, like the fillies look really nice, like. Yeah.
They're a bit more like where you were, that European bloodlines. They don't look dissimilar to a thoroughbred over there, because, I mean, that's in the regards, I think one of these is nearly all French bred, and that's how the regard that they've got for those horses. So Trent Mason's entrusted you, Mason Bloodstock, with 2 of theirs. We need people to be aware that they also are North American bred. They were conceived in North America, so that is why. So they're a little bit behind, but geez, you've done a great job with them. Yeah,
no, they are a little bit behind, but they're just growing up at this stage, so we're just working with them as much as we can while still feeding them up, keeping them sound, so that whoever gets them ends up with a sound, happy horse in the end. We're not going to put too much pressure on them looking really, really round. We just want them to be nice and sound and look good enough for the sales.
It is an interesting challenge. Your first sale, and you've got Australian bred. It's only sold once here in New Zealand. This is his 2nd year, and then Trent and his wife decided, we'll just give you a couple of horses bred out of season just to throw you a curveball. Familiarity, it's a bad word for me to say, but Alabar. You've got a great draft for those guys. Again, that must have been a steadying rock for you. You would know the horses, you'd know the breed, and I'm sure you know the people behind the scenes, and that must be nice and comforting for you.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I've worked with all of Alabars since they were foals, and handled them right up until I went away, so it was quite nice to have the ones that I already knew. But yeah, it was a bit of a challenge getting to know all the new ones coming in and the different stages that they're at, but yeah, it's been good.
Does Graham still have a share in some of these horses?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Well, you haven't had to deal with it. That was my next question. What's he like as an owner as compared to on the other side?
He's honestly pretty laid back. He's settled into retirement quite well. So, yeah, I think he's happy. He's coming out tomorrow for the first time. So, yeah, he can have a look then.
Well, good luck to him, and hopefully I'll catch up with him at the sales, as I said, on February 16. The girls are ready, you're ready. We're not going to go through each and every one of your horses. I'm not going to ask you to pick one or anything along those lines. I think what we need, though, Jamie, is people to support you and be aware of it, because we need young people in this industry, especially on the North Island. It doesn't matter, harness racing full stop, anywhere, it doesn't matter where we are, but we need people like that. So I think well done to you taking this big move. If you're watching this, give JB Bloodstock a follow and a like. Even if you're in Australia, you never know what she might be doing going down in the future. So see how these horses sell, and give you a follow, and good luck. I'll be catching up with you on the 16th. I don't think I'll be here much before that, but at Karaka. And what's your first lot number? Do you know off the? No, you don't know off the top of your head. That's okay. I said I was going to throw you a curly question. You're not like
Beach. I know that much.
Yeah, you're not lot. You're definitely not lot 1 anyway. I know that actually. No. So yeah, I think
we're lot 14. I think.
Yeah, that's all right. So by then the nerves. Once that first one goes through, I'm sure you'll be able to relax a little bit after that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I look forward to it.
You take a lot of pride in what you do. I know that. We saw that a few years ago. So yeah, good luck, Jamie. Thank you. What time's the parade here? 8:30. 8:30. 8:45. Yeah. I'll get them here early for you. 8:30. They can come here earlier. Tuesday. Make sure you spend a bit of time. There's some quality horses here right across the board, and then you'll be at the sales. I think you said on the 16th. The 14th, Valentine's Day. You're going to spend Valentine's Day walking hand in hand with your horses. Yeah. Geez, hasn't your world changed?
I have partner on one hand, horse on the other, so it'll be all right.
Bet you don't. I bet you give him on one lead and you've got another one and you'll be telling him off. So, but that's okay. Get in touch with the guys. Go to nzbstandardbred.co.nz and click on there, and you can actually filter it by putting in JB Bloodstock, and your whole draft will come through there. You'll see the 3 of Pat's, but everything else on your draft as well. Thank you. Good luck here. I'll be here on Tuesday, but good luck, and good luck at the sales.
Perfect. Thank you.